Hi, William. My name is Steven. I spoke to a wonderful woman this morning, and she said it'd be okay to go ahead and shoot you this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you three things that you can start doing today that will start putting you above your competition when people are searching for your services online. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out if you'd like and we can chat, or you could just take this information and implement it yourself. So the three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your website, but we're focused on your front page right now. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content when it comes to these service-based industry websites. This actually, well, the front pages of them. This actually will give you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords. That's basically the keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services online. So what I did is I pulled up the main competitor here in the Charlotte area, and that's Travis Crawford. They're coming up number one for most of these searches. I put them in a tool here that I use, excuse me, called SE Ranking. This tool basically gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, currently, Travis Crawford HVAC.com is being found for 3,000 keywords. And over the past 30 days, their site was clicked on 662 times. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool, awhvacnc.net. Your website is currently being found for 10 keywords, but it was not clicked on at all over the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor and look at their information here. So this tool will actually allow us to click on this number here, the keyword number. That's going to bring up all 3,000 of their keywords, which is a bit too much to really kind of go through. So I filtered them, right? I filtered them by location, and we can filter this by whatever location we want. I'm using Charlotte right now. And under the Charlotte filter, we're looking for buyer intent phrases. So HVAC Charlotte is what we consider an example of that. HVAC Charlotte, just that term alone, interchanged. Each were they were searched 540 times just in the past 30 days. You can go down the list, and all these are buyer intent, and you can see how all these numbers add up. So it adds up into the thousands of search volume. So we do this because we want to make sure you have these keywords on your site. So let's go ahead and we can do the same thing. We can look at these 10 keywords, which I've already got up. These are your 10 keywords, right? So you've got AW, and they're all affordable heating and plumbing. So that's a decent one, but that only gets 10 searches. You're not being found for that anyway because you're on the fifth page. But all the rest of these are branded, right? So these are being searched by people already looking for you, right? So we want to get these terms on here, these keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for. They don't know you, right? So you will come up. And that's where a list like this really comes in handy. So we can go down here, make sure that's all on your website so Google is able to find you, right? So next, I would like to go over, hold on, let me bring this up again. Citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC, sorry, had this pulled up, HVAC Charlotte NC. Let's pull this back up again. Okay, so studies have shown that anywhere between, these are ads first, these have a low click-through rate, and if people have on their ad blocker, it's not going to show up anyway. So good SEO, kind of, we want to get away from ads. I mean, you could use them and they have their place, but good SEO gets a lot more clicks than advertisements. So studies have shown that anywhere between 60 or 40 to 60% of people searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of these three businesses here. This section is the map pack, and this has to do with your Google business profile. Now, there are several factors here that will get you ranked in here. Reviews is a factor. It's not the main factor. A couple of the main factors are proximity, which if you're in Charlotte, that's not a problem. If you're too far out of Charlotte, you're not going to be eligible to really get ranked in here. It's extremely hard to. But one of the main factors we really have control over are citations, right? And this builds prominence with Google, which is a high ranking factor with them. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Now, some examples of these directories would be like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Better Business Bureau. There's a ton of them, right? And I'm sure you have quite a few already. But you want to make sure you're in like the top 100 to 150 directories, and you can Google that the top directories for citation building, and then also you want to get some industry related ones. And you can put top HVAC directories for citation building. Go down that list, get in many of those as you can, right? And you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number is identical on all those. If you were to do that, and you keep up your reviews, consistently get reviews, because Google likes to see that you're active, right? And that also will get you, that will, most likely get you in the top 3 here. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. And the number one spot here claims anywhere between 30 to 60% of all the clicks, which makes it the single most clicked position on the entire page. The main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, when we're talking about backlinks, think about it like this. You have other websites, and say, for example, some of these websites have a link on there on one of their pages that when it's clicked, it links back to your website. This is an example of, these are examples of backlinks. And Google uses backlinks as like an online referral system. In the more relevant and high quality that these sites are that are linking back to your website, the better. So say, for example, you have a local blog page that's pretty prominent in your area, or a popular industry related site, and they're linking back to you. It's these type of backlinks that are actually going to push your website up in Google's rankings. So I want to go back and visit this tool here that we were using earlier. This is our competitor again. And we were over in this section earlier. Now I want to focus on the section on the right here. So just to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for, right? So first they need to find you. That's a foundation. Once they find you, they got to determine where they're going to place you. And that's all dependent on your backlinks. Primarily where you're getting your backlinks from. So our competitor has 314 backlinks coming from 136 other websites. They call them referring domains here, right? And it's this that's powering them, powering up, pushing their website up through these backlinks, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and take a look at your backlinks. You currently have 40 backlinks coming from 37 other websites. So we know that since our competitor is number one on most of these searches, he's got some powerful websites, right? And so we want to take a look at that. And with this tool, we can. We'll click on this 136, and that is going to pull up all 136 websites they're currently getting backlinks from. There's 7 pages of them, and we can actually go through here and find all the good ones, right? And get backlinks from those. It doesn't necessarily mean it's all of them, but we can find the ones that are pushing the needle, or moving the needle rather. And then once you were to do that, and that's assuming that your content and your keywords were right, that would actually put you in contention for that number one spot. Now, what would really push you over the top is after you did that, month over month, just add like 15 to 20 more backlinks from high quality, relevant websites, just month over month, and that's definitely possible. You would eventually take over that number one spot and get all that traffic, right? And then your biggest problem would just be, having enough staff, having enough employees to actually work those numbers. So just to recap, hold on, there we go. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords, right, and the right amount of keywords. Second is going to be the citation building. You want to make sure you're in those top 100 to 150 main directories for citation building. You can also Google the industry related HVAC ones as well, get in as many of those as you can. And then lastly, our backlinks. You basically need more relevant websites linking back to your website. And this in turn will signal Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Charlotte area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself. That's totally cool. Or if you want to just contact me, again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply reply back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. But other than that, William, hope you have a good rest of your day and stay warm. Bye-bye.